Interior Vine, and today I wanted to do a tour of my mini bathroom makeover. We're lucky enough to have two bathrooms in our flat, one which comes off our bedroom and is an ensuite, and then another small one downstairs which is our guest bathroom or spare bathroom, and we haven't really done much with either of our bathrooms until recently. It's not the kind of first thing you think about when moving into a place, sort of, oh, what should I do with my bathroom? But I guess I've started to realise that any space in a house is of a premium, so you want to make the most of every inch. So I decided, actually, I'm going to sit down and have a think about how I want my bathrooms to be, and try and make them a little bit more me. Before Graham and I got married, Graham lived here with a housemate, and he used the downstairs bathroom and didn't really do anything with it either. So it was pretty much a blank canvas, and the first thing I did when I moved in was do a deep clean and scrub it all. Not that they were really grimy or anything, but it's always nice to start afresh. And then I didn't really do anything else with the bathroom. So a couple of years later, I started to think about what I'd like to do. It's a mini bathroom makeover because I didn't change any of the fixtures or fittings, so the toilet, the sink, and the shower are all still the same. What I did do was paint the walls and change the shower curtain, put up some shelves and some other additional kind of accessories to try and make it a bit sort of more homely, and feel like a part of our home rather than just somewhere to do your business. So I think even if you're renting or if you've got no money to sort of do all the major stuff, which is kind of the position we're in, I think you can make a bathroom actually a nice place to spend time, and make it feel like, yeah, that you've put a bit of love and care into it. So here we are in the bathroom. This is kind of just a view of the shelves that sit above the toilet. The first thing I did was paint the bathroom grey. So all the walls are grey. I've left the ceiling white and also the door frame white because I quite like that contrast between grey and white. The paint was from Farrow & Ball and it's lamp room grey. It's not the cheapest of paint in the world, but the colours that Farrow & Ball have are just beautiful. And also I find that it doesn't smell at all. So if you're painting a small space like this that has very little kind of air circulation, Farrow & Ball are great because you don't have to open all the windows, you don't get that toxic smell, you're not left feeling kind of lightheaded, which is always a plus. The other big thing I did in here was put up these shelves, and the shelves are from IKEA. So you can get the brackets and the actual shelf itself from IKEA, and the shelves come in different lengths as well. So I got the shorter length and I had to actually cut them down a bit more because they didn't fit in this space, but that was pretty easy to do with the saw, and it didn't matter about the rough edges because they fit into these brackets here and everything is kind of concealed. I also painted, sprayed actually these brackets gold because I love spraying things gold, as I've said before, and I think it looks really nice. It's a bit of a theme in the bathroom, is kind of touches of gold. I've got a couple of bits and bobs on the shelves here, so I've got a little vase with some foliage in, which never really lasts long because there's no windows in here, but I do my best. I've got these slate blocks that my aunt got me from Wales because she loves slate. It's just sort of bits and bobs there. We've got spare towels on here for guests. It's just another space for us to keep towels because we're so low on storage space. We can't fit all our sheets and towels in one small cupboard that we've got, so I put a few of them up here. And we've also got a little basket there for spare loo roll, which I got from Henny's. Please excuse the really ugly extractor fan. I've been thinking of ways to make that look nicer without actually blocking it. And the last thing that I've got on my shelves here is a Price's air diffuser to make the air smell a bit nice. I also added some photos. So these photos were taken from a book, these pictures rather were taken from a book that you can rip art out of and then stick it on walls. So that's exactly what I did. It's just a really easy, cheap way to just create art, and I think that the frames are from Amazon. They were a couple of quid or something like that. So they were very cheap and easy. I also put up this print here, which is of all the different types of Ethiopian crosses. My mother used to live in Ethiopia, so I brought this back and thought that would go quite nicely on the wall there. A few of the other things I put in, I've got a new loo roll holder there, which I also sprayed gold. Yes, I definitely have issues, spray everything gold. And I've also got this mirror here, which is a really plain thin mirror that I've just hung up on a hook. It's from John Lewis and the brand is called Makeover, I think, and they do lots of frames and picture frames as well, so mirrors and picture frames that you can get. But it's nothing complicated, but I think it works in the space really well. New hand towel to follow on with the grey and white theme. I think that one's from John Lewis as well. We've got a couple of those. And we've got this shower curtain from Henny's. We didn't retile anything in the bathroom, so we've got these green tiles here behind, but our shower takes up half the space. So putting in a nice shower curtain makes all the difference, and it also means I can just screen off the shower and all the kind of stuff behind there that's not so nice. And then finally we've got this shower mat from Henny's, H&M rather, people don't call it Henny's anymore I don't think, which is basically our shower mat come rug to create a bit of warmth in the space, so if you're coming down in the morning you're not treading on cold tiles. And those are basically the main changes, nothing too complicated. It probably took me maybe a couple of days. The painting was the longest thing, waiting for that to dry, and doing the white and the grey, so making sure that one had dried before I could do the other. Putting up the shelves as well probably took me like an hour or so, but if you know how to use a drill then it's fairly simple and easy, and all the other bits are really just accessories that I threw in. So quite quick, quite easy to do, but I think it's made a real big impact, and I don't mind people using this toilet anymore. It's presentable and quite fun really. I hope you enjoyed my mini bathroom makeover tour, and it's given you a few ideas and some inspiration as to how you could do up your own bathroom on a small budget. I would love to see how you guys get on with your projects, so please message me on Twitter or on Instagram. Thanks for watching guys, bye!